When you're starting an adventure with your friends, there's only one way to go. Slaying dragons in dungeons and stealing some gold. Welcome to the Fellas Roll!
Dice sold separately and no real dragons were harmed in the making of this video.
Just for nothing. You can't even hear us.
There we go. Woo! Yeah! We love audio. We love audio, don't we, guys?
It's truly amazing. All
right, now that I
promoted that we're live over on the Fellas Roll on Instagram.
And Twitter and TikTok.
I didn't post it on Twitter or TikTok, but only on Instagram, because that's what I'm going to do. You should follow us on Twitter and TikTok for no content whatsoever.
It's true.
Anyways, hello, and welcome to the Fellas Roll Contagion. So,
I'm so excited.
If you hadn't noticed, in the past couple of weeks, are lacking our lovely, luscious egg boy. Tristan is currently busy, very busy, but he wanted us to continue playing without him. So, I offered to take the reins from Noah for a little bit and run a mini horror Monster of the Week game. So, for those of you that are unfamiliar with Monster of the Week, it is a extremely simple system that is based off of shows like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Ash vs. Evil Dead, Supernatural, all of those shows where your protagonist fight a different monster every week. And it is a fun kind of mystery supernatural sort of game. But with all of those games, it does come with some caveats. There is going to be a content warning for this series. It is going to be pretty bloody, pretty visceral. We will be talking about some upsetting things because that is just the nature of horror itself. And we understand completely if you are not comfortable with some of the content and stuff that we talk about in the thing and choose to watch something else. But also, please, for the love of God, watch a fucking show. I need to feed my wife and children. I don't have a wife and children, but
he needs to feed them.
Gotta feed them eventually.
They're not my wife and children, but I do need to feed them.
Well, that's our keeper for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, I'm Connor, and I'm running the game. And just a little recap of how the system works for the viewers, the players, and me. We are using a Powered by the Apocalypse system, so that means it is 2d6. Make sure you got those, guys. It is going to be 2 of those d6. I believe it's 2 to 7 is a failure. 7 to 9 is a mixed success, which means you succeed, but at a cost. And then 10 and up is a success, and then from there are complete successes and things along that ilk.
Can't find my dice tray. I'm so sad.
I get to pull out the dice map.
Ugh, beautiful. There it is. I just recently cleaned my room, so all my stuff is thrown all over the place.
Fair. I didn't clean my room, and my stuff is just all over the place.
I mean, it was before, but now it's in like a different way of all over the place.
Right.
Yeah.
Monster of the Week is an indie game, so it's a very small system from not a small system. It's an indie creator. It's not like big as D&D is. It's not owned by some big supermassive company. So if you guys want to go support them, I will. Noah, could you after the stream put the link in the bio to get all the Monster of the Week stuff?
Of course.
And the best part about Monster of the Week is that every single bit of it is completely free. So you don't have to buy shit. So,
it's true.
Great. It's awesome. I've sent them the PDF that you can find online if you look up Monster of the Week.
Yep.
So,
and it's very nice. I really like how it's structured
really
as well.
made.
For
Really
someone
well
who'd
made.
never played Monster of the Week before, I knew how to do it completely in like 10 seconds.
Yep.
And for me, someone who's played it once, it's a nice system. I really enjoy it. It's very fun.
It's very simple, but it is so much fun. And without further ado, let's get this bitch started, shall we?
Indeed.
Indubitably.
Our story begins in the small town of Mount Mystic, Colorado. 3 hours west of Estes Park, Mount Mystic lies at the base of the Pisgah Mountain and is extremely barren and secluded. Is in an extremely barren and secluded area of Colorado. Closest town being 30 minutes away. However, it does lie along State Route 131, making it a stopping point on most road trips through the Rockies. Because of this, the town has developed a few tourist traps in an attempt to gain a reputation for attracting the strange and occult, naming itself the most haunted place in Colorado, eventually changing the name to the Mystery in the Mountain. No one would have guessed on the longest night of the year, the night of the winter solstice, the town would become ground zero for something truly peculiar. Of course, well, almost, no. Our story begins the morning of December 21st, 2023, the day of the winter solstice. As the sun begins to rise over the mountains and illuminate the tiny hamlet of Mount Mystic, Colorado. Noah, would you please describe your character and how they are starting their day?
As the kind of rounded mound of person that is sprawled about this kind of sparsely made bed, simple wooden bed frame, lays upon a rather large individual, especially for just a normal human on Earth. A older looking man with long hair that kind of scraggly goes down, black hair that is starting to gray around the edges and a bit on certain highlight areas of his hair. He's got this kind of graying facial hair that's barely kept, and kind of just scraggly and awful, with just a black mustache that then breaks away into that gray hair. As he stands up, his kind of brutish looking face and his dark brown eyes kind of adjust, and he blinks, and he's this broad-shouldered individual. And as he puts on his signature pilot's jacket, this dark brown leather jacket with a furred collar, puts on a black satin button-up that he quite adores and is kind of beaten up. And he stands at about 6'7", a rather large guy, and kind of well, time to get the day going.
And what does this individual's morning look like? Is the first thing your character does after he gets out of bed?
I think he'll
and get dressed and all that.
Yeah, of course he'll get dressed and whatnot, and then he knows it's today, right? Or does he? What does he know?
Actually, we get to do something fun here. At the start of the mystery, Noah, please roll plus sharp.
Oh, is this my my thing? My thing?
Yep.
All right, man with a plan. Let's do it. Not bad, not bad. That's an 11.
An 11. Okay, let me pull up your character sheet and see what that means right off the top of my head.
Yeah,
and
that
Noah,
is,
would you please describe your playbook to the audience?
My what?
The playbook that you are playing.
Yeah, so I am what is called the expert. I pretty much know everything there is to know about whatever mystery is at afoot, which is pretty obvious if the around me is clear.
All right. All right. So you get to hold 2, but what you remember specifically is receiving a kind of message from someone all the way out in Oakheart, Oregon, or wherever you were.
Mm-hmm.
You received a message that said where it was going to happen and when. Today's the day. You don't know what. You just
Definitely
know
don't know
something's
how.
going to happen. You definitely don't know how.
Yeah.
All it said was Mount Mystic, Colorado, and the date, and it gave you the address to the bunker. When you went and talked to the official clerk, it had been paid off completely. Okay.
And I am sleeping in our little mystery shack, if you will, correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, you are.
that's what I remembered we talked about. Okay, yeah, I walk out onto the museum floor, down from the staircase, and kind of look around, and I'll just for about less than 5 minutes probably inspect everything, make sure everything's all hunky dory, good to go, looking good for the day, kind of thing. Kind of act like it's normal for just a little bit before things are gonna kick off.
Yeah, everything looks exactly where you left it. Your guns are on the gun rack. Your workshop is good. The panic room's door's nice and tight. You flip on your radio and you hear a broadcast as you're just like checking all of your things. You flip on your radio and you hear a broadcast that goes, "Good morning, Mount Mystic, and welcome to Mystic Mountain Radio. As always, I am your host, Scully J. Williams, and you are listening to 102.4 The Banshee. Starting off the day with some news, the new expansion to the Mine 29 has been pushed back again following another set of unforeseen difficulties in proceeding deeper into the old mine shaft. Mayor Scott promises that the expansion will be well worth the wait, and the expansion is set now to open at some point in the near future. And you hear some pages ruffling on the other side. And you hear, another series of power outages happened last night. According to the sheriff, Lee Dixon, the outages are a normal this time of the year, despite not happening in years prior. When we brought this up to his attention, he told us to, quote, get our hippie millennial back to Denver. Well, that's all we got for right now. We'll be back with more news right after the break. And then some John Denver begins to play over the radio.
Beautiful. Those mines have been interesting. Better go wake Dell. And I'll stand up, and after making sure everything is good to go, I'm gonna grab my Magnum, put it in my holster, make sure I have my open carry license, and walk out the door. And then walk up to the upstairs living quarters and go wake Dell, or see if he's awake.
Ricky, would you please describe your character and what he is doing to start his day?
Dell is sitting up in his bed, the bags under his eyes, heavy as usual. You can tell he hasn't gotten much sleep. Or does he even get sleep? No one really knows. But he's writing down in his journal. He's in his boxers, his gray tank top. He's writing down. he looks outside to see that the sun comes up, and as he does that, he slips a journal under his pillow, puts on his very tattered and torn up jeans, and he puts on his black sweatshirt, which in the side there is a symbol. It's the Tennessee state symbol that he got from home. And he just looks around for his knife hilt, which the knife hilt has a brass knuckle on it. He puts it in the little pocket beside him as he's looking around for everything else, making sure his shotgun and pistol are possibly nearby. He takes a breather,
You're welcome.
and heads downstairs.
And as you walk home, Dell, you up?
Yeah, I'm awake.
You know today's the day, right?
Do I know today's the day? Of course I know. Barely could sleep, but when can I ever?
Alright, well, I hope you're at your best. We need to get going soon. Gotta go make
Alright.
sure. Whatever's
Do I
going
need
on.
to grab my guns? Or
At least your pistol. Might not want to spook people too much right now.
alright. He goes and grabs his 38 caliber revolver, sticks it in his jeans, and puts his sweatshirt over it.
And does he grab his open carry license?
He actually, hold on. He forgets it because he's from the South and he's used to not having it.
Fair.
Okay.
Valid.
All right. So, it's about, I would say about, if it's sunrise in the fucking Rockies, it's about 7 in the morning. Guys are up pretty early. Where are you headed? Where do you want to go?
I'm kind of turned to
I mean,
Dell. So, my plan this morning was to kind of look around, see what might be off. Try to get a feel for things, you know?
we could take my pickup truck and head around town. If you want to.
Yeah, that could be good. Give us a quick vantage point of everything.
Yeah, and quick
Initially, I wanted
escape
to take
point.
the escape point. Jesus. Yeah, we're gonna hopefully take that trail up as well. Higher up the mountain, see if we can get a kind of overview of everything as well.
All right.
And then whatever we find based off that is gonna be our next actions, I guess.
Well then, no time like the present. Let's get going.
Amen to that. And I'll walk down and I'll first peek through the blinds of the front door and kind of look around.
As you peek through the blinds of the front door, you see a fresh layer of fallen snow on the ground, as it's Colorado in the wintertime. And it's pretty quiet. You see a couple kids getting on a school bus. You overhear some conversation about today being the last day of school before winter break. And how, like, oh, are you going to the winter solstice dance tonight? Oh yeah, I asked Jenny McIntyre and she said no. Oh yeah, well, I heard she was going with blah 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 blah. And just that kind of, with your perspective, the conversations that in the grand scheme don't matter, but for at the time seem so important.
See a bit of a slight smile on Greg's face as he looks and shakes it off, and eventually quickly puts his hand over and flips the actually, it would already been closed since we just woke up, so keep the closed sign, and then make sure I got the keys, and then head outside. Let Dell walk out first, close the door, and lock it up.
Guys, lock it up. And are you just driving around the town?
Yeah. Let's. What do you think? Yeah, just kind of drive around town, see what's up.
drive around town, kind of see if there's any vantage points, as you said, so, because this could possibly be the day. I'd say that's at least what Dell would want to do, is kind of follow along with your instructions.
All right, I need both of you to, as you are driving around the town, to either roll to investigate a mystery or to read a bad situation. Either or.
Question, Mr. DM.
Same thing for me
Yes.
either way.
Since I have a plus, I have a 1 on sharp, would I add 1 to my roll?
Yes. It's the same as D&D for all of the basic principles as rolling. If you have a -1, you subtract 1. If you have a +1, you add 1, and that goes on and so forth. 0, you don't add anything. It's a straight.
9.
Okay. And which one did you roll for?
Read a bad situation.
Okay. So Ricky, do you have the reference sheet up?
Yes, I do.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay, sweet.
You can ask me on a 9 one of these questions. One of the questions on the reference sheet, which is, what is my best way in? What is my best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's the most vulnerable to me? And what's the best way to protect the victims? And I will answer these to the extent of the knowledge you would get driving around a town.
Are there any threats that we did not notice?
Okay, I'll get to yours in a second. Noah, what did you roll?
So I rolled investigate a mystery, and I rolled
Okay.
2 3s plus 2, so 8.
8. Mixed success. Okay. So you get 1 question as well. Also, from your move earlier, you rolling an 11, you can hold 2 and ask any question from investigate a mystery at any point during this mini campaign.
I think it also says that investigate a mystery allows you on a 7 to 9 hold 1. So
Yes.
do I get an additional hold?
For this particular one, since I asked you to roll it, you are gonna have to use it now.
Okay. Okay. One hold
But
can be
the
spent
other
as equal
2,
to the full. Okay.
those 2 you can use at any point.
Okay. Then I will ask now. What is being concealed here?
So, and Ricky, yours was are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, as you two are sort of just moseying around the town, listening to a little bit of John Denver on the Banshee, and you take in the fresh mountain air of the Rockies, and you look up at the mountain, and it is truly a beautiful place with a bit of light fall and snow. Beautiful. No one else other than you two can see the danger in this situation.
You're really loud when you do that, by the way.
You drive down, you pass a couple of like small businesses. You pass the local news station, Local 58. You pass this mechanic store called the Mystic Mechanic.
I hate that reference.
I hate that.
You drive by Romero's, the grocery store. And then as you're kind of turning past the Burger Bard, you see the Mine 29 is closed, which is odd because owning a tourist trap yourself, you and Duke and the guy who owns it, who you only know as Duke, who refers to himself as the Duke, prides himself on opening 10 minutes before you and closing an hour after y'all. Every single time you have changed your hours.
I'd like to roll to shoot my shotgun.
Oh, you don't have to roll in that.
I'd like to roll to kick some ass.
Hell yeah!
Which is an actual roll for those that don't know. It is an
a
actual
roll.
roll in the Monster of
That's
the Week.
really
Yeah,
cool.
you don't
So
demonetize that. It's closed, and that's odd. and as you're driving past, you see a bunch of about 4 or 5 black cars, and then Duke's signature cream-colored Oldsmobile.
You see that, right?
Yeah, I do.
I
And
know what
what's
that could be about.
strange, in particular, so are there any dangers we haven't noticed? And what's being concealed from me? What are your two questions?
What is being concealed here?
Both, with the information you have present to you, these cars have tinted windows.
Do you want to stop somewhere and go around? Just act like we didn't see anything for right now.
Yeah, it's probably best, to be honest. I don't want to
I'm
piss
gonna go.
anybody off.
I'm gonna go stop at Local 58, and we can go walk around. If you get some air, he looks around his vehicle.
No one appears
Alright,
to be
son.
watching you.
What?
Don't worry. And I'll kind of direct him over, because I'm assuming you're driving since it's your truck.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
I'll direct him up to
The
Local
closest
58.
place for you to pull over would probably be the Burger Bar.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was the radio station or if it was the Burger Bar, so I just kind of what popped in my head first.
You know what? Then
As you-
instead, let's actually go to the Burger Bar.
Yeah,
It's closer, more inconspicuous of a spot.
works for me.
You guys kind of pull into this castle-esque kind of building that has a little. It's got a sign that has a loot. That the head of it is a hamburger, and the strings are fries, and the the neck is like transparent white, kind of. It looks like a milkshake being poured with fries
Very
coming out of it.
clever. Very clever.
That's called
Okay.
the Burger Bar. And you guys pull into the parking lot. I forgot the word.
It just went out of my brain.
It disappeared. But yes, you pull into the parking lot, and as you are getting out of your truck, you look inside. You just see some of the workers on the inside. You see Daryl, this older African American man, who's like kind of talking to some of the waiters. It's Daryl has owned this place for about 20 years.
Okay, nice.
He's made more than enough money to retire, but he just enjoys working.
Do you know how old he is?
Daryl's got about 10 years on you.
Oh,
So he's
wow.
about a
Okay.
he's
So
a
he's just out of my
6-year-old man.
generation, but we're still
Yeah.
probably more. Okay.
Yeah. Daryl spotted you for a few meals every now and then. You know that Daryl is absolutely for some of the kids in the town, he is a kind of the father figure, because he owns the best restaurant in town, and of all the places you have been, he makes the best burger.
Nice. Okay.
And then you see some of the waiters. You see he's talking to Adrian Hendricks. They are this. It's this stocky, awkward kind of high schooler that seems to just be kind of trying to figure themselves out. And you see that Daryl is absolutely in a conversation about hey, why are you here today? It's the last day of school. I told you no more skipping for shifts. That kind of thing.
Okay. No. Fall.
Did you bring your shotgun with you?
I mean, it's your truck.
No, I already asked if it was in my room, so it can't be in the back of the truck hanging.
It can't be in the back of the truck. If you
As much as I'd love to metagame that.
Yeah.
Anyways, hey audience, y'all want anything? We at the Burger Bar.
Hey, you want everybody put their
Put their order in the
So
chat.
Put the order in the chat. Come on. Hey, personally, I love the Barbarian. All I'm saying.
I love the triple bard.
Oh, the triple
No
bar,
cheese.
bro. Cheese, that's a bit sus.
breakfast menu. One of the things is the short stack, and it's 3 pancakes.
I love you, Connor. Pancakes at a fast food restaurant is the best thing ever.
To
It do be
describe the
hitting
burger bar adequately, it is like a Five Guys meets Waffle House meets a diner.
Oh, I want to go there in real
Well,
life.
now I'm just hungry.
Me too. I
On
was
break,
hungry when I made it.
On break, I'm gonna have to go get something to eat, bro. I swear to God. Oh my
I'll go
mama.
mush.
Oh my
All right.
mama.
Where
So
you?
we just
where
so
are
we
you?
just pulled into the parking lot, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Greg. You know this area better than I. It's good vantage points we can get in and see what's happening over there.
You want to see if old Darrow let us on the roof?
Hell, you might. You do the talking though. You know him better than I.
Guess. Not much of a people person, you know that, Dell.
You know I'm not either.
We'll make one hell of a duo in that way, huh?
That we do, my friend. That we do.
All right. Fine. I'll talk to him. And I'll kind of shimmy my way out of the truck and lumber over.
You enter the doorbell, just ding 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 ding, and you see Daryl over the counter. You can actually hear the conversation now, and you just go.
Can I hear like the beeps of the fast food restaurant and everything like that? Like the beep 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 beep.
No, it's about 7:30. You guys driving around the town, just assuming you're like scoping shit out. It's been about 30 minutes. You guys head in. You don't hear the beeps of the fast food stuff, but you do hear stuff in the grill. You hear like, tss, and then some of the grease and stuff like that. Just
Very nice.
you know.
So not a lot of people are in here then?
No, you see, they're about like you see.
A singular senior citizen with their coffee.
You do see Old Man Marcus. Just, like,
No!
who's sitting there just.
I dab him up.
He's he looks like the best way to put it is like Old Man McGucket, but like less cartoony.
Right.
So he looks like one of those terrifying. Like, you know when people go, "Here's Peter Griffin in real life." It's kind of like that, but with Old Man McGucket, except he has like less. His beard is a little like more well kept. He's got like one like very clearly fake eye. He is not like super injured like Old Man McGucket, but he is wearing like dirty clothes, and he's just like,
Hey Marcus, how you doing?
"Don't scare me like that. You know I'm old.
Yeah, I know.
Goddamn millennials.
Yep, that's me, classic millennial, born
You all look-
1967.
Hell, back in my day, you didn't have all the streaming services and the Netflixes and the YouTubes. And the only Twitch you got was when you went to war, like a man. You and you're Joe Biden and you're Obama and you're Donald Trump's. Back in my day, we had real men like Hillary Clinton.
That we did, Marcus, that we did. Good on you, buddy.
What?
And I'll kind of slightly, very lightly, tap him 2 times on the shoulder, and then walk over to Daryl at the front counter.
I see warm.
Did you say, why is my Pepsi warm?
He says while holding a glass of coffee.
That's so dumb. I love it.
You head over and you hear the last part of this conversation, and he goes, "No, I'm not going to tell you again. You just need some help. Just ask. All right? Get your ass to class. I'm not playing this game anymore. Go." And you see Adrian kind of turns to you guys, and you see this like kind of stocky white high schooler with like kind of a bob cut, and they have like their hair is a little like dyed and faded a little bit. The dye is faded. You can tell it's like it just looks like it was bleached. Like the dye has faded enough to where you know how that looks like. And they just go, "Oh, sorry." And they walk past. You see Marcus. Not
No,
Marcus.
I'm just gonna kind of eye him from over my glasses. Just
Marcus
no.
or Adrian.
Adrian, the kid.
Adrian.
Just kind of.
Yeah. They walk past you and they go, "Oh, sorry, sir." And they head off. And then you see, fuck, I forgot the name. Daryl. Just kind of, oh, hey.
Daryl.
That Greg left my glasses.
Yeah, it's Greg.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? I wanted to ask you a couple questions. Number one, obviously, how are things?
Business is fine. School's getting out, so just he points back to the grill. Just going ahead and making a few burgers for some of the kids that are, not gonna go home immediately.
Yeah. All right.
How about you? How are things?
Don't know. I got a couple things I'm looking into. Mind if I get on your roof?
What?
I kind of look back and forth, look up in the corners of the room, look behind me one more time, and then do a double take and look behind me again, and then lean in.
He leans in as well.
Yeah. A couple things I'm looking into. Told you about the mysteries before. Just need a vantage point.
See, he kind of like laughs, and I need you to roll to manipulate someone.
Ow!
Can't help him in any way.
How would you help him?
So what is your charm, Ricky? What is Dell's charm?
It's a 1.
Should have been talking, motherfucker. Mine's your negative one. My negative stat. Conspiracy theorist doesn't necessarily, very good at talking to people. But let's see what happens, shall we?
Sixes, baby. Sixes, baby. Sixes, baby.
2
Snake eyes.
snake eyes and grippers. All right.
All right, shut up. God damn it.
So, you fail. And
You start foaming at the mouth as you're saying this.
you are saying you get really close and you're talking with a lot of spit. The mysteries, and you just kind of miss them, and you see he goes, "Look, man, I'm not. I appreciate your
Daryl.
Yeah.
Look, I understand it's gonna be weird having 2 guys on your roof, but we're just gonna be in and out. Come on.
As I'm telling your friend here, roof ain't that stable, so I'm not gonna
Damn it.
go up there and endanger your life. I mean,
What if just one of us went up there?
maybe. I
I
also
mean-
don't really have a good way to get on my roof. So
Get my pickup truck back there. Maybe get a ladder, some,
I mean, wait, hold on. I may have something here in the back Stacy! And he yells back, and you see this kind of chipper, like 5'3", kind of like a white lady walks out. She's got black hair that is like tied back, and she's like the hair tied back, and she has a hairnet on. She's like, "Yeah, Stacy, do we have a ladder back there at anywhere?" He goes, "Well, yeah. How else am I supposed to reach the lattice?" She goes into the cooler, and
Sorry.
she comes back out with like a little bit of a step ladder.
Mm-hmm.
She just goes, "This what you guys looking for?"
Yeah, that looks good.
All right. She walks over and hands it to you. Just make sure you get that back to me before the rush.
Of course.
And you're gonna tip, right?
How much
He
money
put
do I have?
$5. Do I have $5 in my wallet?
Sure.
I put $5
I'll
just
also put
on the
5.
counter and walk away.
And she, thank you for your service. And goes back into the kitchen.
So you good if we go up, Daryl?
I mean, I would rather you not, but if only one, if you're gonna go on my roof, I'd at least recommend one of you do it, because
I'll do
I
it.
look down at my fucking pot belly and just big ass, just whole
I was
body.
just
and just
about
like,
to say I was about to say I look at you, and look back at me. I think we'll let the younger person do it. No offense, Greg.
the smaller person.
Yeah. I said younger. I said younger. I
I know
younger.
you said younger.
You are very spry and athletic for your age.
I'm kind of
Daryl,
flex my bicep, and it's kind of big.
no.
I'm like one of those
All
weird
right.
body types where it's like, yeah, he's fat, he's got like the belly and a bit of the titties, but like.
So you mean an
also just,
NFL offensive lineman?
Yes, I'm literally built like an NFL offensive lineman. Greg is built like an NFL offensive lineman.
That man could have got drafted in 80, bro.
Yeah, if he wasn't fucking anti-war hippie.
I could have played college ball.
I played college ball, you know.
NC State.
Coulda
First
gone
string
pro.
up in the land. Left guard.
All right, but you head up on, you pull your truck around and are gonna try and climb up on the roof. And Noah, mark experience for your failed roll. Just while I remember that now. And Ricky, I need you to roll for you to climb up on the roof. Can you roll act under pressure for me?
What does that add?
I think I literally rolled the lowest you possibly could. It's cool.
Yeah.
All the
it's,
actions are marked
cool.
on the
Oh, okay.
on the
Yeah, no,
stats.
sorry. I'm still trying to get this down,
you're good. That's
everyone.
what I was
So I
doing.
apologize.
Actually, no. Fuck you.
Actually, no, fuck
No
you,
way.
Ricky. Why do you
You're
not know
ruining the
the
show.
system inside and out? Have you not checked the script? We even did it for the mini campaign, man. Come on.
Why do you think Tristan writes these? He wrote himself out for a reason.
Seriously.
God.
Oh yeah, we have them stuck in my closet still.
Yeah, he's writing our scripts. Now that the illusion's broken, you might as well turn the fucking stream layout off. Here, let me just shoot my notes
Alright.
into comp.
You know what? We're done.
I rolled a 10, by the way.
Oh, cool. Okay, so you successfully are able to like back your pickup truck up. Motherfucker. I watched you restart the stream. You back your pickup truck up, you put the ladder up, and you get up on the roof, and you start walking across the roof, and it is freaky. This building is
Not the Five Guys Waffle House building. Basically Jack's, bruh.
It's like with every step, just.
Dell's doing that thing where in like cartoons where they go.
Why are we turning this into a cartoon?
And
you can tell like his eyes are just getting bigger with every step.
And it takes you about 10 minutes to get to the other side of the roof for you to do it like carefully. Because you do get to one part and it creaks, and you know, if I take a step, this is going to break. And you walk across, you make a note to yourself to remind Daryl to get his fucking roof fixed. And then you look out and you see that the cars are currently, there are 3 less cars, and the other 2 cars are leaving.
Do I see which way they're heading? Are they heading? Okay, question. Are they heading towards our place?
They are.
Can I roll to run the fuck off this roof?
Yeah, this is going to be an act under pressure roll.
Fuck.
All right. That's a 9.
I believe that's a mixed success. So, all right. I'm going to give you a choice. Would you rather fall trying to get back into your truck and nothing happened to the roof, or something happened to the roof and you are able to get into your truck?
I fall into my truck.
Okay. You take 1 harm.
Okay.
As you are running across.
Wait, do I put it on the okay or the dying part?
Okay. How that works, just so you know.
We're also teaching the audience.
Yes. If you take more than 4 harm, you are dying and have to be stabilized. So it gets.
Oh, shit!
Yeah. So you are able to get across this roof pretty deftly. You remember which areas weren't as creaky, so you're just putting your full weight on them and praying to whatever you believe in. And
Cthulhu.
And you run. Hey, we're in landlocked Colorado. You don't have to worry about that yet. So you run and you trip and you just fall and you hear a crack as you fall into the bed of your truck. You hit your head really hard on the side of your truck, and it feels you immediately feel tired as you hit your head so hard, and you're like, bah, And
Dale! The fuck was that for, man? What's going
They're
on?
heading towards the shack. Black cars.
I just grab him and just put him in the side seat, and I'm gonna let him chill while I'm gonna drive. So I put him in the side seat, run around, get in the car.
All right. As you're driving there, I do need you to act under pressure, Noah.
Of course.
If you crash my goddamn truck, I'm gonna beat your fucking ass.
Hey, I have one cool. We're chill. Okay?
I got
a positive.
Don't worry, ladies. I have one cool.
We're good. 8. Complication, but 8.
This shit sputters.
You are driving really well. You kind of whip out, and as you're driving, you see you're about to get stopped by a red light, and then the light shuts off. And then you see all the lights around kind of shut off as well. You see all of the buildings in power and stuff like that. The powers go out. But what's odd is the truck turns off. As it
EMP activated.
and you are able to.
I didn't do that.
I don't.
Does the car stop? Does the truck
No.
stop?
With a mixed success, you were able to quickly move it to neutral, and then press the brake, but you were not able to put it in park.
Okay.
So
How fast is the car moving right now?
It's not moving now, right?
it's not moving. Now.
Okay, I was about to say, if it's going below 20 miles per hour, can I jump out of it?
Take another thing apart.
I will. It's gonna be
minute
dead.
we stop, I open up the door, run around, and open the door. Are you good to walk?
Yeah, I'm good to walk. I just got a little bit of a headache.
All right. Just be careful next time, and don't go jumping off roofs. God.
No,
All right.
worth it.
And I just start jogging towards blowing smoke.
You get
Which is the name of our Mr.
you
Shack.
get across the street, and then all the power turns back on, all the lamps flicker and stuff. And
I would have run back to the truck.
did you activate the parking brake in the truck?
Yeah, I would have.
Because it was in neutral, and the truck turns back on and sits there and just.
I would have run back to the truck
Has this
and
ever happened before, where even our cars, like vehicles, have turned
Nope.
off? Okay. Yep. That's what I thought.
Whoa, that's so awesome.
That's so sick and so funny, so silly.
I want to run back to the truck as soon as I see it turns back on.
I thought that was gonna last longer.
You do so.
And just
You get into the truck, and can you roll a plus sharp for me?
And
Just
I'm
plus
getting
sharp.
it as well, obviously.
oh, 12, baby.
Noah, can you deafen? Affect the audio.
Wait. Do you not want the audience to hear?
No, I went.
Take your headphones
Actually-
off.
Yeah, take your headphones off.
Okay, you want the audience to hear, but not me. All right, I'm gonna turn my headphones.
Hello, audience.
Hey, audience! I just wanted to tell you how beautiful you are.
It's true. All
Um,
right, Mr.
what
Dio.
you hear as you turn the radio on is static, just. And on a 12, you very faintly hear.
Ah!
That's what you hear. As the
Am I
truck
good
starts
to-
back
am I
up,
good to be
and
back?
and that fades as it.
As the trucks start. Hello?
What?
Dale's gonna look over to Greg and just give him a look, just like a
What?
looking over to the radio and looking back at him.
What? Do you see something?
I'll explain on the way.
You gotta explain
And
now.
on the radio, you just hear, "In my mind, I'm going to Carolina." As it's playing the James Taylor classic. And
love
we
that.
don't get copyrighted.
As we are driving, I just spurred out. The truck had a heartbeat. I don't know why. The radio, it was going boom, 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 boom. As the full foot to the ground, pedal on the gas.
So I've been doing research into this. I know what's coming, right? Does that 100% make sense with I know what's coming, right? Or does it?
Oh. You don't know how. You could assume.
Okay.
You drive to Blow and Smoke, and you get there, and the only thing parked out front is a van, like a stoner van with a like spray painted David Bowie on the side of it, riding a dragon that is a tiger, with the Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon thing behind him as a guitar pick.
Good lord, that is a art piece and a half.
And you see a like kid wearing a drug rug and sweatpants that is like clearly not dressed for this weather, and flip flops. And as you pull up, he just looks over to you and goes, "Yo, you guys open?"
No, we're gonna be closed for the day.
Greg. He pulls him aside. You and me both know this is probably a government spy. He's dressed way too in character.
You're right. Why don't you
Saw
talk
the
to him?
name, and I just wanted to make sure you had some of that cool Colorado Kush, bro.
God, it's like a dark mirror. Can you? Can you talk to this kid, please?
Watch my back.
As always.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, bro, how's it going?
Pretty good, man. Look, we're closed for the day. There's been some power outage happening around town, so it's kind of affecting the building. So we're not really selling anything, or we're open for the day. You could always check around town to see if anyone else is selling what you're looking for.
Oh. Well, like, I saw the name, so, like, are you guys, like, dispensary or something?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
We're a museum type. That's, kind of what we do. Not a dispenser, not a smoke shop. That's gonna be, like, about 10 miles down, and then you're gonna take a right, and then it'll be around there.
Damn, dude. That fucking blows. Turns back to his van and goes, "Guys, it's not a smoke shop. We gotta go." He gets back in his van and just... It's lame. Your coat's weird. You see, he pops a gummy in his mouth and then puts the thing in the earth.
Dell just stands there. It's like, not the first, not the last.
He just kind of trundles down, and as you see that the car has instead of a bumper sticker like airbrushed on the back is what would be a tramp stamp on a person, and it's just labeled tramp stamp.
Dell pulls out his revolver.
How comes the 44 Mac?
The eagle in this soundscape is so funny because it always catches me off guard.
It's
It's
so
like
loud. It's so
like,
loud.
the rest of it, I'm like, oh yeah, there's no music playing. That's the point. Because if anyone has never been to the mountains, quiet as shit. But the eagle, man, it's like a jump scare.
It really is. It jump scared me like
Awesome.
3 times while in pre-stream.
Nice. But yeah, you do not see any of the black cars around you. You do not see any tire tracks in the dirt. They seem to just go the direction of your shop.
We might have missed them because we weren't here.
And maybe they didn't stop here.
Should we
Let's
head
follow
back
'em.
to...
No, let's follow them.
Oh, God.
Come on, get in the truck.
He gets
We
back
gotta
in the
figure out
truck.
what's going on.
Who are you following?
We're gonna try and see if we can figure out where those black trucks went.
Boy, I wish there was an investigation move in this game.
Right?
Yeah. Just general investigation. All right. Give me.
Well, this is a mystery, and we're trying to investigate it. So,
What'd you say? What do you want us to roll?
Yeah, give me investigate a mystery.
okay. Both of us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or whoever's driving.
Oh,
I'm driving, 11.
That'll be you. Oh, yeah, take it.
11.
We take those.
Yes, sir.
We take those. So you're driving around. You can't seem to find them.
Damn it!
Like it's weird. You go the direction they were going, and you spend. How much time are you going to spend doing this?
$30 minutes.
You're able to get back to where you were. You turn down the other direction you think they could have gone. They're not there. You keep driving around, and at this point, it's about 9.
In the morning?
9 in the morning. Traffic is starting to pick up a little bit, and you just kind of lose them in the crowd.
All right. Look, as much as I want to find out what's happening, we need to go back. Traffic's picking up. This is where they're gonna catch us when we're not looking.
Yeah, if I know anything about that, they're gonna ambush us at the weirdest spot. So,
To get back in there, let's park my truck in the back so they can't see it's up front.
Do you think it's odd that you cannot seem to find 5 black cars?
yeah. I don't like this.
So they are either not in town, something happened, or they're not in town. They left.
Let's just head back. Get ready for the
We
worst.
saw 'em at Duke's, right?
Yeah, they were
Saw
pulling
the
out
cars.
whenever. Yeah, they were pulling out whenever I got on top.
Did you notice the windows?
Tinted.
Yeah.
Tinted to hell.
Well, people who do that are criminals and the government.
Government. Yep. Obviously, there's some things that we know.
It runs fucking deeper. What did I tell you?
I know.
It
I
runs
know.
deeper. Come on. Let's get back and see what we can figure out.
Yeah.
You guys
We're
are
gonna-
heading back to your shop?
Yep, we're gonna head back to Smoke.
All
I'm
right,
going
yeah.
to before we actually pull in, I'm gonna that little path of road. I'm gonna slowly pull in, like slowly drive it, and check my surroundings if I need to roll anything for that.
I don't think you do in Monster of the Week if you would like to roll, just because it makes you feel better.
I can do in read a bad situation if that's okay.
Yeah, sure. Actually, yeah, that works.
Okay. That is a 9.
So you get to ask me one question.
Is there anything whenever I drove by? Is there anything that was there that I didn't see? Kind of like the question that I asked before. Like I check in the rear view and I notice.
Check in the rear view. You're kind of like. Oh, nope! It activated the Apple Assistant.
Ah!
It also activated Funny Mike.
Oh wait, never mind. Funny Mike's gone.
For a second,
Funny
you went from talking normally to activated the Apple Assistant.
That was like perfect example.
All right. You do see tire tracks seem to disappear and like accident veer off of a path.
Greg, when I
Park.
park, get in there now. Get back in the shack. I park towards the back, and I'm guessing there's a back door to the shack, like an emergency exit.
We have exits upon exits. If I have anything to say about it.
You have. I will say. I'm gonna ask one of you to roll a d6 right now. That's how many exits you have in the shack.
Come on,
6.
baby!
You
Oh
have
yeah,
6 exits.
I would say 5.
We have 6.
Yep. You have
That
6
makes-
exits.
that makes
Noah's
5%.
best roll of the campaign so far.
3 of them are public. 3 of them are private.
I love it.
And 1 of them is hidden.
I love it.
You have 7 exits. One of them's just Eagle. One of them is just so well hidden.
I
One of
dropped
them
my
is
dice.
just, one of them is just so well hidden. You forgot where it was.
Nice. I love that.
That's Schrodinger's exit right there. It's gonna come up in like session 4.
I would like to take the emergency exit. The what?
I don't know where it is. It's a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, I should be taking notes.
As I run inside, tire tracks. Did you see him?
Yeah, I saw him.
Veered off into the woods, correct? Queen Iron?
Yes, Woods.
Veered off in the woods.
Go get the rest of your weapons. I'm gonna go get mine.
Alright. Go run upstairs, grab the sawn-off shotgun.
Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna grab the Remington pump action, as well as the M7 flamethrower. And
I forgot you had a fucking flamethrower, bro. That's insane.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of slug the fuel container, the little harness over my back, and hold the nozzle with my same hand, and kind of hold it over my right shoulder. Grab the shotgun with my left, and then before I put all that on me, I'm gonna get my bag out and stuff 3 boxes of shotgun shells, 3 boxes of 44, and 2 extra fuel canisters. And just really fucking load it up. And it's one of those big, like, doomsday prepper military bag type things, so it's got, like, pouches on pouches type shit, so.
You guys head over to the crash site.
The crash site.
Head over to the crash site. You see piled up in various different positions crashed black vehicles like the ones before.
I would like to read a bad situation again, please.
I'm gonna do the same.
Please do so.
All right, we'll take a 10. Give me a
We'll take a
second.
9.
Ricky, hold 3. Noah, hold 1.
Oh, baby!
So I got
I'm
all 3
begging
right
you
now.
to fail a roll.
I'm begging me to fail a roll.
Right?
What happened here?
Do I need to do that now?
I know what I want to ask.
Let me describe this scene a little more and maybe
Okay.
answer some of your questions.
Feel free.
No.
It's off of the side, like it's a little bit down into, if you've ever been on a mountain road, it's off the road a little bit. It goes down into some woods. You see that one car has crashed into a tree. You see that one car is completely flipped over. You see that one car has gone all the way down into the creek where the driver's side and passenger side is completely submerged underwater. You see that there is another car that is flipped over. And just kind of like on... It's not on fire yet. And you see that there is one car teetering like on the edge of a rock, about to fall over.
All right. Can I go see if there's anyone alive in that car that's about to fall over and die?
You go up and you see that there is one guy sitting on the driver, sitting head just like fully laid over the steering wheel. You can't tell if he's alive or dead.
Can I go and ask my question?
Yeah.
What's the best way to protect the victims?
Getting them out of the car.
Fair enough.
What happened here? And I'll go ahead and ask you the second one. Where did it go? And what can it do?
Goated.
Happened here was a car accident that was caused by someone in the back car ramming into the front car, causing a domino sort of effect. You can tell because the back car is the one that is in the creek. Where did it go? Down the creek. What it can do, as you're looking through these bodies, can't quite tell, but you do see on 2 of these about 5 corpses, they have a puncture wound right in the center of their forehead. And there are veins coming out, and they are bleeding down their face.
I want to shoot both of them in the head.
Okay.
Right away.
You see that, and you blast the first one, and it scatters.
1 second. I gotta pull out a line real quick. I've seen Return of the Living Dead. Poof, poof.
And you blast both of them, and they are dead and gone.
Sorry, Greg. Not taking any chances.
That's fine. I knew today was the day. Next time, just use that knife. Remember, like I told you.
He pulls out the knife, and you see the blade part is completely gone, and it's just a brass knuckle. I kind of was trying to sharpen it, and the blade flew. And but it's a brass knuckle now. I don't know where the blade is. It's somewhere in the shack.
I'm gonna look around the bodies. Do they have weapons on them?
Yes, you see that all of them have standard issue 9mm pistols. All of them are the exact same.
I'm gonna grab all.
Can we loot them?
Yeah, I'm about to say I'm gonna grab all 5 of those pistols, unload all of them except for one, take the magazines and put them in my back. Unload all of them except 2.
Good man.
Give
Good
you
man.
one. Give you 1 extra magazine. Took 2.
As you're sitting there looting, you feel the press of cold steel against the back of your head. Who are you? I'm gonna need to ask for some identification. And that's where we're gonna take our break.
We'll see y'all in a little bit.
I'm gonna go get some food because I'm hungry.
Stay tuned, everybody.
How long of a break?
Let's do a 10 minute.
10 minutes. 10
10
minutes.
minutes?
10 minutes.
Tenner?
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
All right, we'll be
10.
back in 10 minutes.
Tanner.
See y'all in 10.
Yeah.
Thank you, 10. All
Thank
right,
you, 10. Everyone say thank you,
all right,
10.
we'll be back in a second. See you guys.
Closer to my mic. Oh,
and
hey.
we're
That's going on TikTok.
That's beautiful. I love that. I love that. Welcome back, everyone.
All right.
Welcome back.
I was paying
So-
too much attention to my dice. I forgot we were going back. Hello, everyone.
So, to
I let the demons
recap
win.
what has happened so far. The dynamic duo of Dell and Gregory, two middle-aged doomsday preppers that know of a coming event, know that today is the day that everything is supposed to happen, so they make their preparations. On their scout to find anything out of the ordinary, shut the fuck up. On their scout to find anything out of the ordinary, they passed a rival tourist trap called the Mine 29 that had 5 black cars parked outside of it. Going up on the roof of a local restaurant, Dell was able to see that they were leaving. When they tried to follow them, they were met with a stoner kid asking them if their tourist trap was open to sell him any doobies.
The Za even.
The Za even some gas. And that is when the two, after going back into town and looking around on their way home after thinking all was lost, they found the crashed cars they were looking for. But they were in a wreck caused by something. So, when we left off, you feel the press of cold steel against the back of your head. I need to see some identification. Both of you.
We were just coming along the trail. Alright.
ID.
He pulls out his wallet.
I'm gonna get my wallet now.
Turn
Okay.
around.
I stand up and turn around. What do I see?
Facing you, you see a black-haired, clean-shaven man. He is wearing a suit and is visibly bleeding. Is heavily bleeding near the bottom of his abdomen, and he seems to be holding that. He is holding the standard 9mm pistol, and it is trembling. Not from lack of nerve, because you can see in his eyes that he has done this before. It's because
He's weak.
he is very weak.
No, we don't have to do this. Alright?
You're right, we don't. ID.
I'm gonna reach down for my ID,
I was waiting for you to say gun.
which I 100% do not have. Because Mr. Doomsday Prepper doesn't believe in being tracked by the fucking government. So he's going to reach in his pocket and just slowly begin feeling around. And he's wearing tan cargo pants.
Because of course he is.
So,
Eagle!
so he's going to be fumbling around his main pocket and then goes to his side pocket just deliberately and slowly enough, and ever so often flashing to Dell. Just like, help me out.
So, Dell does have his driver's license. And he pulls that out.
Any weapons? I know you have weapons. Fuck.
I'm a very southern man. I think I have weapons.
Of course you do. Drop them and kick them over. I said drop them and kick them over.
I'm gonna try to grab the gun, move it upwards.
I would like to shoot him in the knee.
You two don't even have to do that because as he yells and pulls both hands up, you see the immediate regret in doing that action, and he faints. As you
I'm
reach
gonna
for
try to
your
grab
gun,
him as he falls.
Roll to act under pressure, please.
Okay, of course.
I'm gonna help him out.
Please.
Roll. Let me look.
Help out.
Yes. Yeah. Duh.
5.
That's a failure.
9.
There you go.
No.
There's your failure.
9.
What do you get for failing?
Let me check.
It just has mixed success. If you fail to help out, you just fail to help out. You are able to grab him, but his gun does fall. And it just hits the ground and clatters and
Right.
Yeah.
I like to pick up his gun and put it in the back of my...
Please do. I'm going
Pants.
to immediately scoop him up and run back. I'm gonna look to Dell. I don't trust much, but come on, we got to get answers. And I run to the shack.
Before he does that, I turn around. There's more corpses, correct?
yes.
I put any of them that have not put a bullet in their head, I put a bullet in their head with the gun that just dropped.
Cool.
Put it in my back, run up there.
Okay. So you blast them and you run up. And
Gunshots ringing across the mountaintops.
Yep. No, it's not. Yeah. You guys run. You run up. And as you get to the shack, it is another power outage.
Shit.
Because of course it is.
I'm gonna try to get to my panic room.
You go down to the panic room.
I'm so sorry for eating during stream, by the way, but I have not eaten dinner. I'm very hungry, so.
He's a hungry boy. He's a growing boy.
I'm a
Sure.
hungry boy.
I have my protein shake, so I'm gonna mute while I...
Yep.
You get down to the panic room, and even because I know doomsday preppers, even your backup generator seems to have not.
But your backup generator.
Yeah, but the backup generator.
Yeah, no.
What about
that
the fail-safe switch for the power door?
Yeah.
We're
That
good there?
too.
We're good.
No.
Okay, what about the manual release?
All of the manual release, does that require electricity?
I hope it. I hope the fuck not. That's what I paid
No.
for. When okay, good. Good. I'm gonna manually release the power door. Finally.
Gonna get a goddamn crowbar.
Yeah, seriously. Gotta get in my fucking panic room, bro.
Okay.
I'm
I would have
panicking.
in the panic room. I believe I have. Yeah. So I would consider it. It says I have essential supplies in there. I would probably consider essential supplies basic medical. So I'm going to try and make sure.
Tie him down too.
Yeah, of course I am. And I'm gonna tie him down and then make sure he's. Well, first I'm gonna make sure he's okay, and like at least try to help out with whatever wounds he has. I know it's probably pretty severe, but.
Ricky. Where is Dell?
In his room, writing his journal, while also making sure he's reloaded everything, including the new guns he got.
You are able to clean up his wounds and seal that. It is going to take you about an hour.
It's all good. I need answers.
It's about, by the time you finish up, it's about 1 p.m. and based on the winter solstice, the sun is going to go down in 3 hours. Yeah. Del, the power does eventually come back on. And I'm assuming you have a radio in your room, in your panic room.
Don't do this to me.
Mhm.
Don't do this.
You just hear a very slight through the static.
Yup. Yup. Yup.
What is Del writing in his journal?
I'm so sorry. I have very powerful sneezes, so if you see me just launch myself, don't even worry about it. Sorry, I felt another one coming on. Dell's just writing about everything that has happened so far, and the final sentence he puts in there is, "I think today's the day."
Ricky, you said that and a fucking ghost orb went by.
Yeah. You do that, and as the day begins to wind down, the person you grabbed eventually does wake up and just
And I'm sitting there at my workshop table that's in the panic room, kind of dusting off my shotgun, making sure it's good. Good. Finally awake.
Ah, you're finally awake.
You're trying to cross the border, right?
You're trying to go up the mountain, right?
Something like that.
What for?
None of your fucking business.
Liberal?
I can take those stitches out of your stomach now.
Sure you could.
What for?
Able to manipulate someone. And add a plus tough.
Thank you! Thank you! Thank you!
Because you are not intimidating, your shotgun is.
10. Fucking 10.
He's finally succeeded a throw.
He finally succeeded something, baby.
This is it on that. Fuck you.
They'll do it for the reason you gave them. If you ask too much, they'll tell you that. Okay.
Pretty simple quest as far as I'm concerned.
You one of them conspiracy nuts, X-File, Twin Peak assholes.
I like to call myself smart.
So yes. Great. Greg?
Yeah. Government?
We were looking for you.
Why me?
Well,
Getting too much into your
you
plans?
know all the horse shit you believe in? Gods, monsters, aliens, ghosts, schools, hills having eyes, all that?
Yeah.
It's real. All of it. This town as well as a couple others in America. I believe your nephew. His real name is Tygan, right? He goes by Dusty.
Yeah, that's the one.
He's in a town very similar to this one. And our
He also
intelligence
knows.
shows that you care. You care about Dusty, Greg?
You put a finger on my nephew.
Not the ones that'll do it, Greg.
Then who?
Whatever's happening tonight.
Grab a ibuprofen and flip him one. There.
Thanks.
Top of the morphine, it should help.
Yep.
I am not a medical professional. Please do not mix ibuprofen and morphine. I don't know what the effects might be of those.
Myth.
There's something here. We don't know what it was. And we didn't have the time or the resources to look into it. So we got you a bunker. We've known for a while, Greg. But you have an uncanny knack for being at the right place, at the right fucking time, and no amount of training or any of that shit can get us that.
Damn straight.
So look, we're not gonna get in your way. We're not here to kill you, put a hit out because you know too much. Whatever it is,
You need old Greggy's help.
we need old
you?
Greggy's. Will you untie me if I say we need old Greggy's help?
I already said it. I grab a knife and slice one of the binds on his arms off, just one. See what he does.
He just rotates the shoulder and then puts a hand on the side that hurts.
Get the
Get
other
you
one.
stitched up.
Get his legs.
Thank you. Now look, we don't know what's going to happen,
Yeah.
but there have been electromagnetic pulses from this region.
Yeah, I've been reading them.
And the weird thing is that they are stronger than anything we have developed. They've been happening for a while.
Stronger than anything you developed.
Anything we've developed. The United States government.
Now that is interesting.
So, been going on for, wanna say, since the 1900s. This is the only time they've really been able to affect anything. We've done tests and everything here, and the worst it would do was shut off a laptop, but
Of course the government's
Turning
known
off-
about something for a century and not done shit about it. God, you people are useless.
sure. But we try our damnedest.
What's your name?
Name?
Whatever you want to give me. If you want to give me a damn code name, I don't care. I just need something to call you by.
Robinson.
Robinson.
Did I cut out?
No, I heard you.
Never mind.
Robinson. I'm sure
Robinson.
you, Robinson, aren't exactly the entire issue with the United States government, all right? So I'm not going to judge you based off that. I may hate the government, but I don't hate the people that work in it.
Look, you
So.
can save the poli-sci lecture for someone who gives a shit. I don't care if you like me or not. I'm not here for that.
I never said I liked you.
I don't care.
I know you don't.
I'm part of one of the only branches of government that actually fucking does anything.
Good. Then let's do some more, shall we?
Fucking finally, we're on the same page. So, we have been detecting these electromagnetic pulses for a while. We do not know what it is. And then, one of my team, their car crashed into mine. And then we went over, and one of my men pulled himself from the wreckage and is in the creek somewhere. So,
while the rest of your men have holes right here.
Yeah.
Perfect little incisions. Not exactly something that happens when a slice of glass or a wayward shard of metal gets in their face.
They have what?
Holes. Piercing holes. Right there.
And you see Robinson did not know that?
I didn't think he did. That's what me and my partner noticed while we were walking through.
How odd. We went to the mine earlier because that seems to be wherever this thing is centered or emanating from. We couldn't find a way in, couldn't really find any evidence of anything. And there's not a giant NPC in Duke's basement, so...
Yeah. Most likely they're trying to hide whatever they got down there, whatever they found. Recently they announced that there were some unforeseen complications about the mine expansion, so most likely, my guess, is they found some bullshit that they don't know what bullshit it is, and they don't want anybody else to know about it.
Strange.
Yeah.
And Dell's upstairs, yes? At around this time, as we cut over to you, you hear at the door.
Dell silently goes downstairs and peeks through the door to see who it is and conceal his own presence.
Pods are in there. This is Sheriff. Oh fuck! I don't know the names of my own characters. I'm so tired.
Happens.
It'd be like that for real?
It's Sheriff Dickinson. Heard some gunshots over here. Trying to make sure you dickheads didn't finally kill each other. Oh, there's
hey,
dickhead
Sheriff.
number one.
I'm gonna pull out my motion sensor was probably tripped, so I'm gonna pull out my phone and look at the camera through the app.
Hey, Sheriff.
What's your name again?
Dell.
Alright, dickhead number one.
God.
Where's dickhead number two?
It's probably downstairs, just relaxing.
Can you get him for me, or should I come in and look around?
I'll get him. Greg!
And at that, but before he even says Greg, I'm already up the stairs at the top.
Oh.
Hey.
Sheriff wants you.
Howdy, Sheriff. How are you?
Hey, Deputy Hamilton. You understand? You know anything about a couple gunshots over near Lake Mystic?
No?
I thought I heard something, but it's probably just people hunting or being stupid. You know, school's getting out.
People hunting or being stupid. Are you implying that the lovely people of Mount Mystic are stupid?
No. Saying they might do stupid things. Everyone does stupid things. We're humans, is what we do.
I agree. Everybody does do stupid things. Now, are you sure you boys telling the truth and the whole truth?
I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Well, because people do stupid things.
I agree.
Well, if you boys know nothing, then I'll see you around.
All right, Sheriff.
All right. You boys have an eventful night.
He slams the door behind him.
And with your motion sensors, you do see the sheriff kind of taking a sweet time to mosey. He looks at the camera and just tips his hat, steps in his squad car, and whoop whoop, speeds off.
Au revoir, senor. I hate cops.
They're annoying.
Sticking their nose in business they don't even know what's going on. If they were smart enough, they would have already figured out the answers by now.
But I'm guessing you already figured it out. Did our fancy little man down there wake up?
Oh, he spilled the beans. Well, truly enough. I have to flash my shells a couple times and make sure you know who's in charge here. So,
Well, there's nothing more scary than a loaded gun.
amen to that. So, otherwise though, yeah. First of all, he told me everything I needed to know about everything. At least, the one fact that I know is true, and that I've been telling you all this time, and I know you believe as well. Gods, aliens.
We were right, weren't we?
Everything. Of course, we were right. You know they got Area 51 locked up with every single thing that we've been searching for and talking about.
Man, I should have got that on recording. I could have sent that to my parents. Past lovers, old friends. Oh, that would have been good.
Yeah.
That would have been good.
And I quickly grab my phone and flip through and get to the other phone app that I have for my other set of indoor cameras, and go ahead and make sure I scroll back to the spot where we were talking about and what he said about everything that we believe in being true, and clip, record, save.
You send that to me, all right?
I got you.
Good man.
You know, I
All right.
got something prepared for that.
What's the plan? Now that we got the actual dickhead that's probably watching us.
Yeah. Well, the second is that the government's been watching these electromagnetic pulses that've been going around.
Right.
I've been
Turning
watching
off
them
the
for
fucking
almost
vehicles.
a century. Doesn't that sound just so right? Doesn't that just sound so perfect for the United States government to be thinking all that? Doesn't it? Oh, it's beautiful. So yeah, they've been knowing about these pulses for about a century now, and
Let me guess, we're in hot spot.
yeah, they've been steadily growing, and they believe that the Mine 29 has been a part of the whole thing. That's why they were there. they think it was a part of the hot spot, and then the actual mine that's been going on has been,
I told you we should have stopped there.
yeah. They said they already went there. They had it closed up, and everything was not the way it should have been.
Right, because they've been doing something about the EMP waves that have been happening, but no, they think they're just gonna put boards on a mine and everything's gonna be A-okay. Bull fucking shit.
He also believed what my theory about the mines is that they found something down there that they don't. They found some bullshit down there. They don't know what bullshit is.
So we go down there and we find out, because if it took them this long to find everything out and we are a couple steps ahead of them, we'll figure it out before then.
God, if I was gay, I'd kiss you.
What?
Anyway, let's get him. Let's go to the mines.
I'm grabbing my guns and gonna collect my thoughts after that comment. He walks up the stairs.
Low charisma characters! Woo!
You
Let
go
the intrusive thoughts
downstairs.
If I
win.
was gay, I would kiss you.
As the sun begins to set, after you guys spend all the time gathering and preparing all of your things, finally, you go down to the panic room. And then the sun sets, it is nighttime, and then another power outage.
Ricky.
But this time, this is what you hear as the power goes out. Nam diu expectavi kazume mortale sed duehu eame facito este. And as that fades, here. As all of the lights around you seem to sync up to the flickering. Illuminated in the lights of the panic room. Standing with his back turned to you, you see Robinson. Blood dripping down to the floor. Going. And you see that he seems to be trying to pull up something off of the ground.
I'm gonna pull up the bandana that is around my neck, over my face, and above my nose. And then I'm going to grab the specialized goggle attachments for my glasses, so they're snug against my face. And then I'm going to You might want to cover your ears.
I'm upstairs, right? Like, I'm not down there.
I thought we were
Who
both
went
down
to
there.
go? Did you both go to?
Yeah,
I
thought
went
we were
upstairs to
both down.
grab my stuff.
You
Oh.
went upstairs to grab your stuff?
Yeah.
Then it would have
So-
just been me as.
Roll to kick some ass. Yeah.
You baby.
Let's roll to kick some ass. Yeah.
Love that. Love that. All right, let's do this. Waka! Shit. So I'm gonna use my hold, one of my holds, to change. No, hold on, wait.
Let me see how this works.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. It says where. No, okay, no, that's not how that's gonna work. 5.
Well, Noah, if you can please play the music for it.
And so it begins.
The other music.
Oh hell no, boy!
You pull out your it's a what's your gun again?
44 Magnum.
44 Magnum. You pull it out and you at the click, you see Robinson turns, and you see it fired a dud. It's jammed. Robinson turns, and as you look to see him, you see coming. All right, you reload your gun.
Yeah.
You see where his stomach was. You now see pulsing red veins as they eat up his body and go up to his mouth and everything, and he as he did it cut out?
No, it didn't
At
for
the
me.
first it did, and it was kind of funny.
No.
Didn't for
As
me.
he gets on all fours and begins to charge at you. Are you doing anything in this
I'm
moment?
fine, yeah! The minute I get my gun reloaded, I'm fucking... Dude.
Roll. Okay, so to reload your gun in this situation, I need you to act under pressure.
Can
Sorry, I played in a Starhold game, and it's act under fire in that, so my brain is trying to... Yeah.
Right.
Question.
Yes.
The power's back on, correct?
Nope.
I'm going to head downstairs and just say, "Hey, Greg, seems like there's another power outage. Greg."
I rolled a 9.
That's where I'm gonna stop.
Alright. So here's what you see as you are walking. The lights are similar to this, where it's like, roll me a roll. Actually, I'll ask you a question. How does? Never mind. They are like this. There doesn't seem to be a distinct pattern.
Okay.
Damn, what the?
So yeah, they're like this. They're like this right now. Also, epilepsy warning. So you do that, and 9.
Yes, 9.
All right, that you pop a shot off. That is a mixed success. All right, yeah, on a mixed success, you inflict the harm of the enemy, and as he does that, he runs up and scratches him. And you take 1 harm.
He
Do you
also,
have armor?
I don't have armor, but I have a leather jacket.
Goes through the leather. And just take to piece.
Fuck.
How much harm? How much harm does Robinson take?
3.
Whoa! Yeah, you and just take a chunk out of his shoulder as he just kneels down and you see he whips out his arm, and you see forming at the base of his wrist. You see his bone press through the skin and is covered in this dark crimson-esque sort of almost inky crimson effect, and pulls it back and lunges at you again.
I'm not used to this combat still. It's so weird.
And is going for your forehead.
Yeah, not surprised at all. I don't know why I'm trying to look like I gotta move or something. I got a gun! I'm gonna fire it! Again!
Greg? I'm gonna start running towards the panic room.
You do hear the gunshot ring out.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna start running towards the panic room.
Because unlike this, there is no sound. You hear a little bit of shuffling, and then you hear, boom!
Kick some ass, right?
Yes, kick some ass.
Woo! That's an 11, baby!
I believe you get an additional effect on a 10.
Let me see what goes to kick some ass.
The silly sheet is one of my groups I play with called the...
I can't find the kick an ass. Kick an ass. Kick some ass.
Then I can read it to you. On a 10, you can choose one of the following effects. You gain advantage, take a +1 forward, or give +1 forward to another hunter. You inflict terrible harm, you get an additional +1 to harm. You suffer less harm, a -1 to harm, or you force them where you want them to go.
I'm gonna kill it. Just fucking full harm, extra harm.
Extra harm? You do 7 points of harm, and as he rears back with this arm, you just blast it at the shoulder and blast it back, and he just falls over and is dead. Dell, you come downstairs and you see Greg.
Do I see Zombie Boy?
Yes.
Audience, just giving you a headphones warning. Go ahead and take them off while you still got a chance. And everyone, taking them off if you still got a chance. Holy fucking shit! Boom, boom, boom! He just starts fucking blasting.
You do so, making a lot of noise.
That's fine. $11.
To kick ass?
To kick ass.
Yeah, you blow him to bits. He was already dead. You just scatter the remains, and your shotgun runs out of ammunition.
Greg, what the hell was that? Don't tell me that was what I think it was, Greg. Greg, you know I can't handle these things.
You know this is what it was.
Greg, you know I don't like these things.
We got ourselves a regular zombie apocalypse going on.
God fucking damn it.
I
knew it.
The lights are doing this, by the way. And then after a while, they just...
Off.
Darkness. Darkness.
I'm gonna turn my bag light on.
Reload.
Same.
Greg,
What are you doing?
what do we do?
I'm gonna go look outside. I'm gonna walk up and I just go, let me see. I'm gonna lean down, look out the blinds.
Something in the town is on fire. You hear gunshots. You hear screaming. And you see a prop plane to harvest crops go down.
So, we're just gonna stay here and bunker up, right? We're just gonna stay here. Swear to God, Greg. We're just gonna stay here and bunker up, right? Not stick our noses in anything we
The
don't
government
need
knew
to.
something.
No
Whoever was
shit,
sent
they
by
knew
them, they
something.
knew something. They had a objective. They had something they were going to do. They weren't just here to investigate. They knew what the investigation was.
And they probably came out of the goddamn mine, and it got out because the government can't do shit.
I mean, you're not wrong there, but look,
Look, I love this town as much as everyone else. It's a nice little town except the sheriff. Fuck him. But, and I mean but, we may have gotten one zombie, but what happens when there's 20 of them at once? There's only enough that my shotgun itself can do. And I know with your flamethrower, you could definitely take out one or two.
no, that's not the point, though. These aren't normal undead, all right? These aren't normal, run-of-the-mill, get bit, their brains, zombies, all right? You saw what was in the wound. And as I say that, I'm going to look down at my arm. Did it pierce my skin?
It is a light cut. You don't feel any different.
Yeah, no, they're Robinson. There's something different about these. These are
Okay, look.
controlled or...
Are we talking like Day of the Dead Bloodline? Like we're talking the really bad Resident Evil movies? Like what kind of zombies are we talking about?
The lights begin to flicker.
I don't know. But all I know is there's an objective. There's something to find out. And I've been trying to find stuff out all my life.
These goddamn lights.
Yeah,
I want to pay attention to the lights for a second.
Remember the conversation we had before the stream? C.
Shit.
And I immediately recognize it too, right?
See?
The lights flicker in Morse code and C.
Like
Oh.
see? As in like with your eyes or see?
C as in the first letter of my name.
Well, your name's Zonner.
I'll kill you. C.
Okay.
O. S.
S?
S.
S as in shit.
S. S as in shit.
Got it.
U.
Okay.
M.
Oh, yeah, okay, we get it.
So C-O
P.
in... What?
U.
P?
B. U. I. L. D.
I had to have gotten that wrong because I got pew build.
I got build,
I got build too, though. But I got...
consume, build.
No, B, not P. There was no P.
Oh. Oh, you repeated it. So it was B-U-I-L-D. Okay.
Yes.
I thought you just kept fucking going. Thought you were doing that shit to us. Consume, build.
C.
C?
O. N. S. U. N. E. B. U. I. L. D.
Fuck off.
C. O.
Consume. Build. That's it. Not only does whatever is doing these electromagnetic pulses is connected to these zombies, but also they have intelligence, and they have a plan. Not too different from any other zombies, mind you, but still. If build is more than just build their numbers, I'm worried.
I know you're worried,
there might
but what the
be down
what are
there.
we supposed to do? Go to the mine? You hear those gunshots?
I did.
You know what? If we're going down, guess we're doing it in a blaze of glory.
I'm gonna kind of adjust the my backpack, and I'm gonna run out to the car or the truck and go ahead and
He's gonna
grab my
run out
flamethrower as
with
well.
you.
As you two set out, you go to the truck. Are you trying to turn it on?
Oh no! Oh, it's probably not working.
No, we're not taking this thing.
Yeah,
We're
no.
on foot.
Damn
Hope you
it.
pack some food. We're gonna need some.
Let's go. A bird!
Let's hope it's not infected. Oh God.
As
That's not an
you
idea.
two-
Why did I say that?
Hey man, I read World War Z. I already have all the ideas.
That is in my movie references.
Yes, I know it is. As you head down the road towards the Mine 29 on the other side of town, ready to take on what you waited for years, we are going to end the session. And we will pick up there next week.
Welcome back, people. We're back to playing something like D&D.
Something like a D&D.
Something like D&D.
Oh my God, you beautiful bastard. Send us off, Connor.
All right, well, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to follow us over on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. If you missed the live stream tonight, check out our Twitter. We just live tweeted the entire time.
We did.
Edited the entire, live tweeted the whole damn thing. The VOD will be up tomorrow. And thank you all so much for your continued support and of all of us. Noah, do you have any closing remarks?
No, I'm good. I just thank you so much for watching, those who are here and those who may be watching in the future, and can't wait for episode 2.
Yeah. Ricky, anything?
Stay safe out there.
All right. And with that, I will send us off. Thank you all so much for watching, and consume, build, consume.